39 species, 8 choices, one simple goal. Make sure no one dies. Welcome to the McKinsey Ecosystem Game. This is the very first challenge inside McKinsey Solve. Whether you're dropped into a coral reef or a mountain ridge, the mechanics are always the same. You get 9 producers and 30 animals. Producers make food, animals need that food to survive. Now, here's your challenge, and it has 2 parts. Step 1. Pick 8 species that form a sustainable food chain, where nobody starves and nobody gets eaten to extinction. Step 2. Pick a location where those species can actually live. Sound simple? Here's the twist. Not every species setup even has a solution. Some are doomed from the start. That's why you always start with species first. Location comes later, and I'll explain why. In the reef version, you'll see open water. In the mountain version, you'll see a forested ridge. Both will have buttons for selecting your species, a button for choosing your location, and a monitor that shows all the environmental parameters. But don't let that screen overwhelm you. The most important parameters are always the same: depth or elevation, temperature, and sometimes salt content or soil pH. The rest you can ignore. Each animal card shows you 4 things: calories needed, calories provided, predators, and food sources, plus those environmental parameters. Producers, on the other hand, are basically plants. Their calories needed is always 0, they feed on sunlight or waste, and they form the base of your chain. Now, survival depends on the 6 food chain rules in the guidebook. Make sure you read them. They decide who eats first, how calories flow through the chain, and ultimately whether your chain survives. For example, if you've got 3 producers and 5 animals, the eating order is based on calories provided, not calories needed. Here are some pro tips for success. First, don't bother with the pictures on the cards. They look nice, but they're just noise. Focus only on calories needed, calories provided, and, for animals, their food sources. Second, every chain you build will always be 3 producers plus 5 animals, and every single one of them must be fed with calories still left over. Third, remember that every game has exactly 3 ecosystems. Each one is defined by temperature and either depth or elevation. You can think of them as 3 buckets: A, B, and C. First, group your animals by temperature and depth or elevation. Second, choose the bundle of producers that gives you the highest total calories, as long as each one can be eaten by at least one animal. Third, always remember that the animal with the highest calories needed eats first. And once you find a working chain, don't hesitate. Finish quickly. The game rewards speed and process, so make sure you engage with all parts of the screen. Most players rely on trial and error. Pick some producers, test a few animals, and hope the food chain holds. But one wrong calorie mismatch and everything collapses. And sometimes, no matter what you try, the bundle can't be solved at all. That's where time disappears. Now, watch what happens with Cognidoor, the smart Excel spreadsheet free solution. Here we're on the solver page. The first option is manual entry. As the form appears, notice how clean it looks. One side for producers, one side for animals. As you start adding species, a quick reference panel builds out on the side, keeping everything organized. When all the species are in, Cognidoor instantly runs the full calculation in the background. In just a few moments, it delivers the strongest sustainable chain, along with the exact species you should pick and the ranges they'll survive in. Fast, structured, and crystal clear. But maybe you want to go even faster. That's where Snap and Solve comes in. Watch this. We upload a few screenshots of the species cards, and Cognidoor reads everything automatically. Producers, animals, calories, food sources, all captured instantly, with the option to make quick edits if anything looks off. Within minutes, the whole ecosystem is solved, and the best chain is right in front of you. No guessing, no wasted effort. Whether you enter data by hand or snap a picture, the result is the same. Cognidoor finds the sustainable chain, shows you where it works, and saves you hours of frustration. This is how you skip the grind and get straight to the win. Try Cognidoor today for a seamless Excel spreadsheet-free experience. See the link in the description for more.